Don is the current champion.
Don got the belt.
Yeah, Don got the belt. We gonna have to put his title on the line soon
I
though,
was about
man.
to say, like, what's up? I ain't know he had the
I mean,
belt.
it's only one person that actually got his bar retweeted from an actual wrestler. Go by the name of Snake Eyes. Shout out to Cassidy, Orange Cassidy. You retweeted my bar at Midnight Madness. Like, we could talk about who had the most impactful wrestling bar. Like, we all got wrestling bars, but did you say it at a big moment when the world was watching? Like, how about Midnight Madness? The Bronco Buster line I hit none with shook that shit. Not playing with me.
Snake Eyes is in his bag.
Snake Eyes is a movie. Yo, Snake Eyes. What's crazy is I ain't know until you came right before you came on the show. I ain't know how much of a wrestling fan, you know what I mean, you was. But I definitely I definitely got you in the top five. I just know that nigga Saga got like three of them shits every battle.
Yeah, I think Saga makes it a point to try and have at least one wrestling bar per battle. I think he also has probably some of the more iconic ones like the Get Low Eddie Guerrero on Ryder, the rip off chess Hulk Hogan. So yeah, I think he has some pretty iconic ones too.
Yeah, yeah, the Undertaker one. Undertaker versus Undertaker, the gloves different.
That's actually a deep cut too. Like you got to be a wrestling
Hey,
fan to
DNA,
really
if I'm
get
not
to know.
mistaken, you might have loved my Cody Rhodes AEW scheme that I hit stumbles with that night too. You remember? Um, I've been doing wrestling bars since my early PG days. If you go back to the Mugga Rider battles, I had the Gangrel, blood in the room. Listen, I'm one of them when it comes to that wrestling shit. On the low, on the low.
Yo, but what's so crazy is that I feel like oh Don in here now. Don, who you think is the king of wrestling bars and battle rap?
Me, man, I got the belt. The fuck you talking about?
Talk to him,
The fuck you
Don.
talking about, man?
Talk to him, Don.
I got a damn belt, man.
Yep. Yo,
And
Gerald, let me ask you this, right? Because like I said, me and Don, it was me, you, and Loso on the phone with the tag teams, right?
hmm
Yo, I say this just off of nostalgia, what they did, how much of they was really a tag team. I don't put nobody above the Road Warriors when it comes to tag teams. Legion of Doom for the people that I mean back in the day newer, because you know they switch names. But I got the Road Warriors as the best tag team ever.
Dudley Boys. I think for me that's where Dudley Boys sit. To me, no one really goes above them. Road Warriors were the innovators, but I think Dudley Boys. I don't know. For me, they were the most entertaining all the time, and the Hardy Boys. But I would still put Dudley Boys above the Hardys, honestly.
I think I'm going to rock with the outsiders. I'm gonna take Hall and Nash. I'm gonna
Hall
take
and
Hall and
Nash?
Nash. Yeah, man.
Nah,
Like
man.
they impact on the culture. Their impact on the culture. NWO, the White and Black, the Wolf Pack, NWO, WCW, NWO Revenge. It's just their impact on us coming up as kids. Like, come on, I didn't really see the Road Warriors like as much with my own eyes. I had to really go back and watch their matches. Like I watched like New Age Outlaws and the Outsiders. I mean them like to me. NWO is probably the most impactful tag team to me.
The only reason why I said I was going with the Road Warriors is because I feel like Hall and Nash they had better solo careers than they was like I mean like a tag team. Like they became a tag team because they was in NWO. Like I'm talking about like being in sync. Like and I mean like you don't see one without the other. That was like the Road Warriors to me. Like I never wanted to see them go solo.
Oh,
That's
we got to
why.
go with the Hardys then, the Hardy Boys.
Yeah, but not a
The
hard.
Hardys were still successful solo, though. I think Matt is a lot to people need to give him more credit for that because I feel like he made Jeff relevant again. But also forgetting that, like my personal, I think Dudley Boys are the best tag team like that. I don't want to see them apart. But my favorite DX. I think DX is come on. That's top notch. We did a
we're
whole
talking,
DX
but we're
versus
talking
NWO
strictly.
episode.
We're talking like just strictly tag teams, right? Like we're not
Yeah,
like
that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think Z is getting it. Like DX is a great faction, but like
yeah.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H, like they solo. Know what I mean, like they had crazy solo careers. I feel like the Road Warriors is like not even that they just didn't do singles wrestling, but like their chemistry, like just how they moved in the ring, how they knew what to do when to do it. Like I think the Hardys and the Dudleys changed tag teaming, like for sure with the hardcore, the TLC, the ladders. But I still think Legion of Doom is like the best
Wait,
tag
hold
team.
on. While we're speaking of tag teams, I think that's a good time. I was gonna bring up. We've yet to mention one of the best just stretches of wrestling bars. I think maybe that's the first time I've seen him get like huge reaction like that. But the gun title stretch with the gold dust, the flipping with these ladders.
Yo, Z, I didn't mention your battle on Summer Madness. Why are you bringing up, you know what I mean, the shit with gun titles, my nigga?
Oh, bro, yo, I didn't even.
PTSD.
You know what? That's
Facts.
crazy. I forgot about that shit. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I let Tupac in his mouth, Razor Ramon. They went crazy. They went crazy with that. That was like, I definitely agree with you. That's probably the first time I seen, not that a bar landed, but that's like big stage. But Ace said some shit that was. I'm gonna try to bring him in there. Ace said, other than the gun title shit, who had the biggest wrestling bar reaction? Cause this Sweet Chin Music shit versus Nitty was ringing off kind of crazy.
Not to take nothing from Ace, but like Reverse Live said that the same exact bar to me when we battled.
You think Ace seen it though?
How can
Huh.
Ace say? I'm sorry, pardon me, whoever that was trying to speak. How can Ace say disrespectfully? How can Ace say his Sweet Chin Music bar was crazy when I rocked the building on him with the Goldberg
And
Speedway
it,
on
and it
stage?
was and
I mean,
and
hello, and it was a big stage,
and we got to
2,000 with Mookie
judge,
them on the
and
card.
we got
Man,
Stop
to
playing with
judge. It
me.
was the first battle on Summer Madness, so the first like real haymaker is gonna be like ridiculous. But that JC, you get the point. That Hulk, you get the point, bro. The wittiness behind that, like it took everybody a second, but once it hit, it really hit. I'm telling you, bro.
I, I'm not. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Saga got some of the best ones. Saga said, what he said, Undertaker versus Undertaker, the gloves different. Like
Yeah,
Saga
I
got some.
said that already. Nah, yeah, I said that.
The Ryder shit, the Eddie Guerrero.
You know what's crazy
He
now that
got
we
some
doing
shit.
this? I've never missed with a wrestling ball. Everyone's always hit. Like facts.
Yo,
Yeah,
what's y'all do you have a personal favorite wrestling bar that you've said?
I got too many, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got
nah,
too
just
many.
one, man.
Man, my recent favorite one is that I told Saga, I said I can't give you a hall pass. The fact that I killed my brother, I got to get my dog tag. This is gonna hurt me more. This is gonna hurt you. Like the frog splash, like that's one of my like recent favorite ones. But I got so many more. It's crazy.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Snake Eyes, what's your favorite one?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You just made me remember the Ace Amin moment. I gotta go with that because it was a big moment. The battle was it was a big battle. But I love the X Pac Bronco Buster line. I hit none with also, but
Mm.
I'm gonna go with the Ace Amin shit. I just that's not on YouTube, so that's something that niggas probably you know what I mean could forget about. But I would say that one. But one that's out that you could go get is the none Bronco Buster shit. That's like 1A, 1B.
Okay. Yo, Gerald, let me ask you this, right? What you think is the most slept on title? And we talking attitude era. I'm gonna see if we on the same page.
What do you mean most slept on? Like kind of got brushed over? A person who held the belt or
Nah, not
held
person
a
that held
belt?
the belt, just like a slept on title, like the title that was impactful, but people kind of, I mean, look over it.
Like a belt?
Yeah.
Mm, I don't. Mm. The Intercontinental always was like,
Now they respected the Intercontinental. I was gonna say the European.
yeah, but I mean, in that case, I fell right into that because the European belt on my high school.
You don't fuck with the European either.
And like it's the European belt. It's like, ah, that's
Nah,
cool.
but
He's
yo,
like he said you right. They should
that
sleep
You
on
right.
that shit.
yo,
Only when
nah,
British
but yo,
Bulldogs had it.
them matches that D-Lo and X-Pac had, they shook that shit. They made that shit count.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
fat.
but the
And
belt
we have
itself
the
is like,
European belt signed by them, X Pac and D'Lo.
Yeah, we
that's
do.
hard.
But D-Lo, I feel like D-Lo definitely made that belt important. Like if it
D'Lo
wasn't,
also tells about how he brought how like the green strap became a thing. He tells a story on the podcast about that. I think D'Lo was I feel like he was the only important European champion, to be honest.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, because then they started like when Shane McMahon had it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. Jeff Jarrett, I ain't like him
I
with it either. Yo, who y'all think is the D'Lo Brown of battle rap? Because
oh that's a good
D'Lo
question.
Brown was respected, but he was definitely overlooked, underrated. But I mean, he's talented though.
Snake. No, think it. No, I'm not sure I'll be funny.
Now
I'm
I was gonna
dead
say,
serious.
listen,
Think about it.
Gerald say I'm
No,
gonna listen to what he's saying.
no,
Go
think
ahead,
about it
Gerald.
because you said he was. You said he was okay. D. Remember how I said you was Roman
Yeah,
Reigns and how I kind of broke it down. The reason I say it's Snake Eyes because if you think about how D'Lo Brown talked to people, how he walked to the ring, kind of how he approached things. He was cold and he did it his own way. He had all the top matches and same respect. And you could compare what he did to what other people did, but he may not have gotten like the, you know, he's this level of person. But if you look at his resume and what he did and then how he carried himself, his antics and everything, like Snake, how Snake move and how Snake do everything, Snake creates his own matches. Then when he come to the ring, he's is like an aura that comes with him, and people love to see Snake show up. That's how D'Lo Brown, like that entrance, D'Lo Brown's walk is iconic. Like if you
nah,
think
nah, nah,
about
nah.
if you think about
I wasn't laughing because of accolades. I was just laughing at how fast, what I mean, you picked
well
him
because
again.
bro
But now when
because
you break
that's
it
that's
down,
how I think about it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like that's how I see it. Like people love to see D'Lo Brown coming, but he still didn't get the respect that he needed. When Snake is promoing, like bro, I didn't know Snake and I say this all. I didn't even know Snake and Danny had smoke. Like
yeah,
it came out of nowhere, but that's equivalent to me. Kind of how they careers is. Like you hold them in such high esteem, and you got respect for them, but they may not get pumped up as much as these other people do. But when you go back to their career and look at their resume, it's like, hey man, that's kind of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Nah, facts. Don, go ahead.
Nah, I had got a phone call. What title did y'all say that y'all feel was underrated?
Now we was talking about the European, and then we had asked Gerald. Um, well, I asked everybody who they thought was the D'Lo Brown of battle rap, and Gerald was like Snake Eyes.
So y'all saying that title was like underrated, like people
No,
that
I
carried
said
it?
that. Yeah, I felt like people overlooked it. Yeah.
Hmm. What about the hardcore title? You don't think people overlooked it?
No, they had matches for that joint every minute. They
Yeah, but
promoted.
like after a while they just retired it.
I think the 24/7 title is kind of supposed to be like the hardcore title.
Yeah, it
I,
is.
I didn't
I
I
like
didn't
the
like that.
idea of just like smoke anytime, like a title that you can just go literally 24/7. I think it was like way funnier when it was when it's a 24/7 thing, it's more for comedy when it was a 24/7 belt. The hardcore belt, I think they actually had some really good matches.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree, but I definitely feel like that European was slept on. My man Chip, he tweeted, which is true. British Bulldog actually made it important because he was the first one. That's the reason why they made it.
And how y'all feel about Gunther holding that Intercontinental belt this long?
I like it. I like it a lot. I think Gunther is a dope wrestler. I like the character. I like that they're just going with longer title reigns right now. I think he's good enough to hold it and make it look important again. So I think it's good. I even like that he used those matches to make Chad Gable bigger too. Like it made Chad Gable a bigger deal. And or well, he did beat him with the count out, but yeah, I love the Gunther run as Intercontinental Champion.
Man, I wanted my boy Chad Gables to win that belt so bad.
Y'all don't feel like they should redo these tag team belts right now?
Like split them up.
Hey,
No,
I've been
If
saying this
they're
like
since.
redoing
recreate
all
some
the
because
other
like
ones, they should be doing tag team belts
yeah
because they do look kind of
like you
ashy.
like Yeah, just give it a new look. You know what I mean? Especially if like Priest and I'm gonna hold them for a little minute, like give them their own little like the red and blue. Like it's they got both the brand championships. Like do something with them, make them
I
something
mean,
different.
they
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think
should
they should just unify and make one
after
belt.
they gave the two ladies got their new belts, they had a redesign, so they might do for what the same thing for the tag belts, or at least they should, because something needs to be done with them.
Hey, but I will say this, and maybe some people disagree, but I've been saying this since it happened at WrestleMania. When Sammy and Kevin won those belts, it was a dope moment, but overall, the shit was kind of ass. Like
It
their
was an
run was
ass decision from jump, like because
it was
even them as a
boring. The
tag
best
team
thing
didn't make
about it is the
sense really.
bloodline.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, and that's why them as a tag team didn't make any sense outside of the storyline. So putting the belts on them was just kind of stupid, especially when there was opportunity for other people to get it. I felt like even with the whatever the last pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, with Damian Priest winning the briefcase, and then Finn, I felt like Finn should have won over Seth, and then they would have just made that dissension within the Judgment Day even worse, because he could have cashed it in on the belt right there. I felt like that would have been dope if they would have did that.
But I'm gonna be honest though, I'm glad that the Judgment Day got the belts because that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn like I didn't like it after a while. I felt like they just accommodated Sammy for his work he put in with the bloodline and the love he got from the fans.
100%,
But
hundred
I will
percent.
say this, because back to DNA point about teams and chemistry. Right now, it's not about chemistry. The teams with the chemistry don't have the belts. They just putting two guys, tough guys together, like Damian Priest, Finn Balor. They don't got the chemistry. They don't got moves they're doing together, but they're the
Especially
champs.
since they don't even really, they already don't fuck with each other. So it just made it, for me, it's like a wasted storyline that you gave them the belts as if that was going to fix their internal conflict when it's still there. And now they got to figure out how to overcome that so that they don't lose the belts. I just felt like it was stupid, but like, who else would the belts have gone on
I
after
think the
that?
Street
Because they're
Profits end
literally
up with
putting
them
rid of,
after a while.
they should have. Yes, I
I think
agree.
it's going to end up with them getting them. You know what I mean? I,
Yes.
Nah,
that's
but
my guess. That's my guess.
I didn't mind them winning the belts, man. Like I just like Judgment Day as a faction, like how all of them have titles. Like I thought that was smart. Even letting like Dom win the
The
what's it
NXT
called,
belt.
the what? Yeah, like I thought I don't know. I just like them as a fashion, and then now with the whole storyline of them adding JD and maybe adding Jay in there. That's I don't know. I'm
I
fucking
don't
with it.
think Jay's gonna join them, but I think the moment was really good. I think especially because they had Cody losing to Roman, they needed to have like a little happy ending to day one. Sami Zayn, everybody wanted to see him get something, so I think the storyline was good. I think it was a good ending to that, but the actual run, trash. I think they should have taken those belts off them like the next day at Raw. You remember that would happen? Someone would win the title, and then the next day
That
they would
happened to
lose it.
Kofi, didn't it? Kofi,
Yep.
My boy,
when Kofi had the title, he had it for
Yeah.
like what, a month?
I mean, they took it from Bianca in 10 seconds. Shit.
Uh,
My boy
True.
Christian won it for Edge and lost it the next night.
right. He lost it on SmackDown. I think they should
Bro,
have
that
taken
shit
those
was
titles off of
devastating to
him
me, man.
immediately.
They did my boy Christian dirty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not a fan of niggas holding the belts for mad long. And the Attitude Era, that shit was switching by days. So I
I mean,
definitely
but there
don't
were a
like
lot more stars in the Attitude Era, so it made
Yeah,
sense to circulate it. Like, it's like there's a lot of people on both shows, but as far as star power that can actually like make a title run believable, it's almost like if you would have gave it to the fucking Shoosh Boys. Like, do you really see them as being tag team champions right now? Like, no,
I
they're
kind of
not.
could see them as being tag team champions, to be honest.
Now I
Chad
could
Gable is
definitely
lit.
I could see Chad Gable as one, but the other nigga, no, I don't see it.
my boy
They
Otis.
gave him the money at the
Yeah, I
bank
don't
at
believe.
one point. They were like really behind Otis at one point. They gave him the money in the bank, and then they just kind of pulled the rug and decided that they didn't want to. I can't remember who he lost the briefcase to, but he lost the money in the bank briefcase. Yeah, they really pulled the rug on him.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind him winning the tag team. I'm a big fan of Chad Gables and Otis like compliments him.
Also, shout out to the Street Profits. We have a interview with Angelo Dawkins on the YouTube channel that people can go watch. But one of the best tag teams today. One of them is out maybe forever, but New Day. I think New Day is always good when they have the tag team titles.
I don't want to be that guy. I hate the New Day.
Yeah,
I'm
most
not
people
gonna
do. I like them individually as people, but like I think it's just their gimmick. I feel like if they weren't like so like I don't want to say childish, but I mean they're
Maybe
geared
leave the
for
pancakes
children.
and the horns at
So, but
home. Just walk out. Like leave the horns and the pancakes.
Pancakes are
yeah, I
delicious.
feel
What's
like if
wrong
they
with
got like a
pancakes?
gimmick renew, I would fuck with it.
Yeah, they just did a relook.
I'm not too hip to them. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I don't like anything.
And now they're not even a group right now because 2 out of the 3 of them are injured.
We low key need the
Well,
guns
Big
over
E
here.
is out on
We need
injury.
the
He might not
guns.
be
We
back.
need to steal the guns from AEW. We need them.
Yo, the Guns
I
might
fuck
have
with
the
them.
best like entrances in wrestling today. The
I
Guns
fuck with them.
entrance is fire.
I wish they would have kept that mini man entrance. That shit was sick, man. I was like, what
That
the
was
fuck?
insane.
I
Insane.
was like, wait a minute. That shit was fire. I do like the Gun Boys. They're cool. They're cool people. Really cool people. I don't know. I'm actually all good on AEW right now.
Well, talking to AEW,
Are you upset about the CM Punk firing?
I am. I just feel like that shit was so like, I just hate the whole thing. I feel like it was stupid.
CM Punk is a pretzel, man.
Nah, not too
but
much
he's
on
about.
Punk.
I think WWE is about to scoop him up.
Nah, I've been hearing it, but at this point, I'm like,
I
bring
don't
back
think so.
kayfabe. I don't want to know everything. Stop telling us everything. Like, I want to be surprised.
Man, Triple H is not picking him up. Boy.
That's what I was about to say. He had a problem everywhere he went. It's a pretzel.
Nah, I'm telling you, I think they're gonna pick him up.
Nah, I don't think him and Triple H have an issue no more. I really feel like they like had a conversation, like the same conversation that him and the fucking Bucks were supposed to have, and they didn't have it.
Yo, Ace in here now, man. Yo, Ace, I told him what you said about your ball, man. Someone's disagreeing, man.
What's the? I mean, I remember I was speculating. I wasn't saying it was fact.
Yeah, I know.
What are some contenders that go with it if it's not fact?
Of course, you know it was me. What's up, Ace?
Who?
Snake
Eye. On what? Where? What league? What?
Oh no, I was just saying that bar crazy, but the bar I had against you, the Goldberg stay with me shit, that was kind of crazy. The crowd, you know what I mean, the reaction was fire.
That wasn't. Was that really a? I mean, yeah, reference wrestling, even though it didn't spear ain't the same, but whatever. We're not even getting into technicalities, but yeah, I got a spear with the name of the move was a spear. You said I got a spear. Spear is SPARE.
Come on, Ace.
I'm not gonna get it. No, I mean, you know, I ain't letting nothing. That's kind of wild. I'm not letting nothing rock, but whatever. But yeah. If you that was a big reaction, but I don't think, bro. I'm gonna keep it on. That reaction was nowhere near as big as Sweet Jimmy. I'm sorry.
You bugging?
It wasn't.
You
bro.
bugging.
You can play him. Somebody got him to cue him up. You can play him, bro. It's not even close, bro.
But
it's not.
We talking just like genuine reaction or like just the bar itself?
The bar is go no fear with me. First off, like I said, if we're talking about the bar, his bar technically isn't even sound technically, but the bar is not. It was fine. See, I don't want to sound like I don't sound like a hater. I tell you all the time. I post that picture with you with the chain in your hands once a year. That was fire. It was an amazing moment. It was amazing. But in terms of the bar and the reaction, it's not close. That reaction.
I'll disagree, but you know.
Where you going?